Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Beware the Board, a horror podcast. We watch a randomly selected horror movie every week. I'm Bob.
And I'm Ben.
Woo!
Maybe this isn't the time to say this. We really need to think up a better intro
Yeah, I was thinking
for
about
when you're
that.
not doing the usual content.
Yeah, well, I just...
You should have an intro for because you already have your intro for specials,
Yeah.
but you need
Well, my intro for specials depends on the holiday. I just
Right.
come up with something.
but you just come up with you need a thing for when we're doing something like this.
Yeah, I should. I normally say special episode, but I stopped doing that because, Terrifier 2 was the only really special one. This one, look, I hope this one's special too, Ben.
Just be like, welcome to Beware the Board, a horror podcast, and this week we're reviewing a movie.
I'll figure it out.
Woo!
Okay. Hi, Ben. How are
Hey.
you?
I'm okay.
Yeah, me too, man.
I'm really tired.
Are you? I
Yeah.
couldn't tell.
I mean, for anyone who wants to see behind the curtain, we keep doing 6 a.m. recording sessions,
Mhm.
and they
It's
are brutal.
5:58 right now.
They are
I'm going to be up
brutal.
early later today if you get a haircut and go to a wedding rehearsal, and then I have to
Yup.
go to work. So great.
They-
this-
it's been
yeah.
great.
It's amazing. Yeah, so like Ben stated, you probably know this because you're already listening. This isn't a normal episode. This is Convention Prep episode number 4?
I can double check that if you want.
I think it's 4. I just made the file.
It's 4,
folder.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 4. So, we're watching Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Yep. Or Halloween 2, 2009,
Yeah.
technically. So, yeah,
Oh, God. I'm stressed, man. This one scares me.
I think more than fear, there might be some anger.
Well, okay. Look, I withheld my anger last time.
I know.
Halloween was okay.
It was fine.
It was fine.
You know, when we did the review, I'd seen the movie, but it had been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I was a baby teenager when I first saw the film.
Yeah.
So it's been a long, long time. And watching it again and doing the review, I was kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
And I was kind of thinking, I'm tired. I just not thinking straight. Nah, I've walked away from it. I've been like, yeah, that was a nothing movie. That was a straight up nothing movie. I stand by my previous review. It was just, wasn't good. Wasn't bad. It was different than the standard Halloween,
Yeah.
which was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it deserved to exist. But it was just so nothing.
No.
I just, no brain thought about that movie at all.
Yeah. So here's my thing. I'm very curious going into this one if they're going to keep the same format from the original Halloween 2.
What do you mean? Oh,
Like-
you mean it's going to be a scene for scene almost?
Yeah, because, the Halloween remake that we just watched was almost scene for scene a remake. Like, it included all of the main elements but added stuff.
The back half was.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to go with the same idea and it's going to be Laurie Strode hauled off to a hospital to try and deal with her. She was really fucked up at the end of Rob Zombie's Halloween. Brutally fucked up.
She did fall out of a house.
Yeah, she did. It's fair.
Second story.
Yeah.
Not just out of a door.
Just right out the door. Trip out the door and fell. Died, actually.
I mean, that's technically falling out of a house, right?
I guess, yeah. But I'm just curious if they're going to follow that same plot thread or if it's going to be something completely different because the ending was different enough that I could see Rob Zombie just going, yeah, I don't really need to follow Halloween 2's setup. I'm just going to do my own thing.
You've forgotten the third option,
Mm.
which is the middle ground between the two.
He's going to combine them and do his own thing and do the hospital stuff.
I mean, there's 3 ways this could go.
Yeah.
You just named 1 or 2.
Mm.
Then there's that right down the middle.
I think the middle will make me... no, the middle will not... the middle might make me the angriest
Why?
because I like that movie a lot. And
So it's almost something you love?
it's almost sacrilege, in my opinion. That's to be honest.
For anyone who has never watched our Halloween episode because it was forever ago and it admittedly probably wasn't very good.
I remember fondly those episodes.
Yeah, but content has improved
It has improved.
generally. Kind of
I-
like a scatter plot where we have some good
Yeah.
ones and some bad ones, but there's an overall.
There's an overall incline in content.
Yeah. And that was a season 1 episode. So,
Yeah, it was season 1. But look, I remember season 1 fondly because we watched some pretty cool movies that season.
right.
But
But
I'm
that's
sure...
not related to content, is it?
No, it's not.
When was the last time you listened to those? Never. Exactly.
When they came out.
Hmm.
I usually listen to them. Back then, I was listening to them the day they came out.
All right.
Nowadays, I don't even listen to the episodes because I've already listened to them about 40 times through the edit. So I don't need to hear it again.
All right. Well, for anyone who doesn't remember, Bob really likes Halloween 2. In fact, he thinks Halloween is an objectively better film, but Halloween 2 is his favorite so
It's
far.
so fun, man. It's so good. Michael coming in with the scalpel and just fucking lifting that nurse up, man.
Oh yeah, spoilers, guys.
Yeah, well, I listen. That movie's old. Dr. Mixter?
That's not an excuse. Every movie's old to you, Bob, but you haven't seen it.
That's fair. I guess. I don't know.
Maybe there's other Bobs in the world.
There might be. There probably are. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
I mean, there's a curtain. Okay, let's get into this, Benjamin.
Reference.
Huh, what?
No, that was for the audience and for Bob editing later.
Say a Wizard of Oz reference?
Maybe.
That movie scared me as a child.
I'm surprised you
Like,
saw it.
The big green head in the sky, like the dude. No.
You
the
mean
wizard?
the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, he's scary.
The man behind the curtain?
Yeah. Also, the flying monkeys, man. The flying monkeys are scary too.
You know,
The witch wasn't scary though.
Well, see, a lot of kids were afraid of the witch.
The witch wasn't scary.
A lot of kids were afraid of the witch, which really sucked for that witch actress because she was apparently really nice and really liked children. And after she filmed that movie, everyone was afraid of her.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Also, when it snows in that film, it's asbestos.
Oh. Well, I guess they probably didn't know. That movie's old as shit. Like, old as balls.
It's not like super old. Film's super new, so there's that too. But like,
I guess.
it's less than 100 years old.
Is it? I would think that movie came out in like...
You think it came out in 1923?
No.
So
I was going to say...
That was 100 years, so
Yeah. I don't know.
you questioned
The
it.
50s or the 60s? Are we on a Wizard of Oz rant right now?
It's 1939.
Wow. Okay. It's older than I fucking thought.
Yeah, it's like the 40s,
Wow.
basically. Well, are you ready to get into this?
Yeah, I guess we should probably get into it. We don't have a lot of time today.
No, I have plenty of time.
You have plenty of time, you fucking bitch. I don't have plenty of time. I got shit to do.
All right,
I
Halloween.
gotta go eat stuff to make beans.
So Halloween 2, 2009 film. Description: he's big, bad, and ready to keep killing.
Okay. Well,
Ooh.
he is big and bad.
Yeah.
He might keep killing. He hopefully
Zombie Michael Part 2. Electric Boogaloo.
will.
Length 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Oh,
Exactly.
I hate it.
Rated R.
Okay.
Review scores:
Oh no.
IMDb 4.7 out of 10.
Worse than the first one.
Tomato meter 23%.
God, awful.
And audience score 44%.
Oh man.
Woo!
Look, I know those scores are bad. I know what I'm getting myself into this time. I hope it works out.
I'm going to give you a fact right now because I think it's relevant.
Mm-hmm.
There was originally planned a third film, Halloween 3D.
Oh God.
That was canceled after this film.
Oh.
In part due to Rob Zombie not wanting to come back and do it, but also
Okay.
because this one didn't do great.
Great. The last one fucking printed money.
Yeah, well,
God dang it.
things have changed.
Yeah.
So, there's one win and one nomination.
Okay.
I would like to point out the nomination was, I think, from the Chainsaw Awards for Worst Film,
Oh.
and the win was for Best, like, box set.
Oh.
So, you know, not even about the
Oh.
content of
This
the
is gonna
film
be a
there.
fucking slog.
For notable actors, I just grabbed a bunch of new people and
Okay.
not returning characters.
Yeah.
So Caroline Williams as Dr. Maple.
Oh God, no.
She's Vanita Stretch Brock in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Oh, no idea. Never seen it.
When we get to that film, you're going to have a good time.
I hope so.
Richard Brake as Gary Scott. He's the chemist in Mandy.
Oh, I haven't seen that. You said we should see that.
He
We
has
should
a
watch
very recognizable face. I saw his picture and I was like, oh my God, it's that fucker. A weird dude. I'm sure the actor's fine, but like
the character's
character's a weird dude. Octavia Spencer as Nurse Daniels.
Okay.
You should know this person. She's Minnie Jackson in The Help.
Nope. Never seen
I'm
it.
gonna pull up a picture of her. She's like super famous now.
Oh, really? I don't know a lot of actors. You know that.
No, I know, but this woman's like super famous.
If you show me her face, I probably will recognize
She
her.
won an Oscar for that film. Like
Oh.
she's an Oscar-winning actress.
Okay. I probably will know her. Yeah, Oh, she's in what's that horror movie where she just like abducts teenagers and beats them up and shit?
Ma.
Yeah, that. I think that's what happens in that movie. I've never seen it.
But I was like, I don't know, but I know what movie you're talking about. This is before she was in that movie and won an Oscar,
okay.
so just putting that out there. Richard Ryle, I think that's how you spell it, or you say it. You know this guy. He's playing Buddy the Night Watchman in this film,
Oh God.
and you know him as Jim Permatio from
No.
Hatchet, Bob.
Oh wait, I got. Oh, I got.
Who are you thinking
I
of?
got my people mixed up for a second. Oh God.
Who are you thinking of?
Lord. That dumb guy from Halloween 3, the salesman man.
No,
Not him, but Jim from Hatchet.
Jim's the guy who gets his leg bit by a crocodile.
I like Jim and Hatchet, so
Yeah.
this will be fun.
He's a fun actor.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
He also looks like. Sorry, this is the guy playing the Night Watch guy,
Buddy
right?
the Night Watchman, yeah.
He looks like the dude that played the Night Watchman in the original. They look vaguely similar.
You mean heavier set?
Well, in the mustache.
I guess. This guy's much older.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean,
he wasn't that
the
old in
actor
Hatchet.
he's fairly old.
Like 45, maybe.
Mmm.
Really? You think so?
Yeah. I think he's older than you think.
I don't know, maybe.
He had white hair in that film.
Did he?
Yeah.
I must be colorblind.
Let me look it up. His hair's like bleach white now.
Oh, well.
He's 75.
Oh, man. He's old.
So that, you know,
Okay.
he's probably in his 60s.
Yeah.
When he shot this. Margot Kidder as Barbara Collier. We've seen her in another film.
Why is that name familiar?
Well, first of all, she was Lois Lane in the original Superman movies.
No, I don't care.
Which I hate you.
We've talked about this on the podcast already.
Barb, Black Christmas.
Oh, okay.
You
She's
know.
back.
You know
Yeah,
Barb.
yeah.
Doing a
Ben, stop
doing a
the
visual gag.
the visual gags on the audio podcast. I swear to Christ. I'm going to start pulling out my phone when you do this and recording you so I can fucking post it on Twitter.
Don't dox me.
I'm going to dox you.
What are you gonna do? Blur out my whole figure so it doesn't work
I'll
either?
just show your arms.
Mary Birdsong as Nancy McDonald. She was Teresa Kimball from Reno 911.
I haven't seen that.
Wow, you almost knew someone in this film.
Almost.
Angela Trimber as Harley David. She was Tina in The Final Girls.
Nah, I don't know that.
And then finally, Diane Ayala Goldener as Jane Salvador. She was Harley Mom in Feast. Final Girls is pretty good.
Really?
I skipped over that, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I like that film. It's kind of meta, but also like a horror comedy. It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, I mean, I'll save that. There's always stuff I want to talk about on the podcast, but like I feel like I shouldn't talk about it on these episodes. I should save it for the main episode.
Yeah, but you're going to forget, so just go ahead and do it.
You know what movie we should watch because it looks so fucking funny?
What?
And it's a new movie, The Blackening. Have you seen the trailer for this shit?
No.
It's a bunch of black people in a horror movie. It's super meta, and it looks insane. I
How
sent you the
meta?
fucking trailer. I know I sent you the trailer. Multiple times, actually.
I don't think you did. I think you went to send me the trailer, and then it never was sent to me.
No, I definitely sent it to you.
Because I look at all the trailers you send me. A lot of the times I'm like, wow, I've already seen this. But
Oh, well.
I do look at them.
It looks really, really funny, and I feel like it'd be very fun for us to watch on the podcast.
See, the question is how meta it would be. Because I haven't seen the trailer for that one. If you say it's meta, I'm just wondering.
Well, the setup for the trailer that it gives you is it's a bunch of black people, and they get a note that says, "You're a black person in a horror movie. Survive." That's it. That's the whole thing.
Because the
And
most
it's a-
meta thing is being like, I'm not doing it. I'm out.
I mean, fair enough. I'm sure some of the characters will try that. But it looks like it'll be really, really cool and very funny.
All right. Writer and director Rob Zombie.
Ah, yes.
He's done 3 from Hell, which we've talked about that before. Budget, $15 million, about the same as last time.
Yeah.
Box office, $39.4 million.
Okay, hold on. Not as big of a flop as I expected.
That's not a flop, but
It did not do nearly as well as the first one.
it basically broke even.
Yeah, it got what, like $500,000 over even or? Yeah.
No,
Huh?
about $9 million.
Oh.
Yeah, 39.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm
For anyone who doesn't know, a movie should like double its box office to be considered a success.
yeah, in general.
But like 10 million over that for a
Not great.
15 million film,
Mm-hmm.
it's not good.
With the one
Especially for like a Halloween film.
that's what I was about to say.
I mean, the last one made
80.
80 on the same budget.
Mhm.
So those are some serious diminishing returns.
And I'm sure that the drop off was because Halloween fans might not have liked Rob Zombie's Halloween. Like some people probably didn't like it when they saw it and went, "I'm not going
Fair
to watch
enough.
the next one." And B, well, actually, that's it. There's the A. That I know. I have no B.
I mean, I think a lot of the issue is probably people went to see it and it got poor reviews.
Mm-hmm. That
I-
also probably.
I think it only made like 16 million in its opening week,
Damn. I mean, damn, that sucks.
which sounds like a lot, but like that's already half the money it made over the whole time it was in theaters,
Mm-hmm.
which tells me a bunch of people saw it and then were like, don't go see this.
Yeah, it sucked.
Country of origin, United States, also known as Halloween 2, The Devil Walks Among Us, which is a pretty good working title,
That's not bad.
but that's not what they went for. They just went for Halloween 2.
We've talked about we don't like that.
Tagline, family is forever.
It's okay.
Aw,
I don't hate it.
family.
Oh man, family. It's so important that I killed them all.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. His mom killed herself.
Unless you are implying that he forced the mom to kill herself out of guilt, which, I mean,
Arguable.
arguable.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's healthy, but arguable.
Fair enough.
All right, I got 2 facts for you, and I think one of them will make you angry.
I'm trying not to be mad.
So, first one, Zombie wanted to create a more realistic and violent version of the Halloween film when compared to the predecessor. So basically it was like, I like how the last one turned out. I want to top that because it wasn't as insane as I wanted.
Okay. You
Okay.
know what? I think that's a fair thing to do.
I think that's
because-
valid.
Yeah, because Halloween 2 is like way more high octane than the first one.
But also the first one, for how like gritty it was kind of, a lot of the violence was off screen
Mm-hmm.
in a very disappointing way because it was like
yeah, man.
we were teased with it and then we just,
Yeah.
the end results were disappointing.
I would have loved to have seen young Michael brain that kid with that stick harder.
I mean, we got to see it, but then like it was just matted bloody hair.
Yeah.
That was the end result.
It wasn't great.
All right, my second fact. You ready?
Oh, no.
Being a sequel, Zombie has explained that he no longer felt compelled to retain the, and I'm quoting here, John Carpenter-ness of the first film, and instead felt free to, and I'm quoting here, felt free to do whatever. Bob, what are your thoughts on that comment?
Fuck you, Rob Zombie. Why would you do this to me?
I don't think he was like, you know what, I'm going to fuck over Bob in particular, this random dude who's, I don't know,
9 years old when this fucking movie came out. No, I just...
Not even a random dude, this random lad.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Rob Zombie.
This mad lad from bumfuck nowhere, Kentucky.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, that pissed me off.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I'm going to
Is
stay
it,
calm.
though?
I'm going to stay calm.
Are you, though?
I'm going to be calm and collected. I'm going to try and enjoy this movie. But I know the dialogue's going to make me want to blow my brains out.
Yeah, the dialogue, and then whatever decisions he made, because let me stress this, that last fact is me prepping you for the idea that Rob Zombie has decided to take this film and make it a Rob Zombie film.
Oh, if the weird edits come back, I'm gonna lose
It's
it.
going to be a Rob Zombie film, Bob.
If the weird edits and the weird cutting to his wife stripping and just
It's going to be a Rob Zombie film, Bob. So,
Oh no. I don't wanna.
on
I don't
that
wanna do this
note,
anymore.
we're going to go to the movie.
Oh god.
And we might come back to Bob just talking about how much he hated it. So we'll see you in almost 2 hours.
I'll see you guys in a minute. Hi everybody, welcome back. We just finished watching Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
What you think, Bob? You love it?
Okay,
You super love it?
no. I actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say I hated it more than House of a Thousand Corpses,
But
but this movie kind of pissed me off.
kinda.
I'll contain myself for now. We'll get to it. We'll get to me being mad in a minute.
Bob, you looked like you were gonna strangle me every time I made a comment.
It was... How do I put this? I think you're pretty on the money when you say it was Rob Zombie making a Rob Zombie movie that just happened to contain Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And he was just sort of there. It is so fucking jarring watching this film and going, you know what? This is supposed to be like Halloween 2. No.
No, you know what's jarring about watching this film?
The opening.
No. Well, yes, but we'll get into that later.
That
What's
pissed me
jarring
off.
about watching this film is it does not feel like a natural continuation of the last film.
Absolutely not.
Like I understand where we are in the timeline,
Yeah.
and I understand the events that led up to this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
I do not understand the middle period between the two films at all.
No, not at all.
It's like a year and everything's changed,
Everything's different.
but in a way that doesn't make sense.
No. You could see how it could lead to where we are.
But there was no lead up to it, so
There
it's
was no
just
lead
like
up, no explanation, nothing.
like all the characters are assholes
They all suck.
except the sheriff's family and
Yeah,
the sheriff.
The sheriff's fine.
They're okay.
Sheriff's okay.
Sheriff and Annie are fine.
Yeah.
Everyone else, the
Sucks.
worst.
So fucking horrible.
Laurie Strode,
God bless.
The worst.
Blow my brains out.
or we're gonna call her Angel Myers.
I'm not gonna call her Angel Myers.
I'm gonna call her Angel
You
Myers.
can call her whatever you want, but I'm not gonna call her that.
Do you really want to associate this characterization with Laurie Strode?
It's fine. Look, I have a lot of problems with this film, but I want to name my biggest problem right now before we get into anything. Plot, dialogue, anything.
Bob, the Laurie Strode in this film is straight up just baby Firefly from House of a Thousand Corpses. 100%.
Eh.
I don't know. She did some line deliveries, and I was like, I heard that exact line delivery in House of a Thousand Corpses.
Maybe. Whatever. Not even mad about that. This movie's so fucking dark.
Yeah, okay, let's... Before we even get into the plot,
Yeah.
worst part of this movie by far is that I couldn't see it.
Yep. That's my whole issue. Biggest issue with this film. Look, I'm going to tell you now. They upped the violence, and I liked that.
Yeah.
It was more brutal. There was a lot more blood and gore.
I actually would say about as brutal as the first one, but we actually got to see it this time.
Mhm. The problem is, what we did get to see, pitch black.
Yeah, all the violence basically happens at night, except for the cold open stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's pitch black. Can't see shit.
Yep.
And the few times in the film we can see stuff, the editing is so jumpy
Mm-hmm.
and like stuttery that you can't even discern what you're seeing.
Yeah, it's impossible.
I'm not sure if that was just like an actual cinematography choice or like something to avoid censorship.
I have no friggin'
I don't
clue.
know, but I hate it
I hate it too.
because I can't appreciate the movie.
No. Like, you're doing all this extra work to add extra blood, guts, and gore to this movie. And you're just gonna fucking hide it in the pitch black. Can't see shit. Can't see any of the cool stuff that's happening. Like, there's lots of blood. Plenty of blood.
It's black blood.
It's black blood. No. It does not... It doesn't lend itself to the added violence that we get in this film. At all. It's just not... It doesn't hit any marks for me for that, you know?
Oh, I get
It's
it.
cool that they tried to add that. Sucks that I can't see it. I just thought I'd mention that off the top before we start. to
No, I'm
describe
glad
the
you
plot.
mentioned that because I forgot to mention it, but that's a good point.
Yeah, I was bitching about it the whole.
Because that was
movie,
my
and
biggest
so were
problem
you.
with the movie. It's just like, besides like how some of the characters are like characterized in this film,
God bless.
very specifically, Loomis is the worst.
Oh, Loomis,
Laurie Strode's bad, but
Yeah.
we can just say #trauma
sure.
to explain the
Fair enough.
change. Loomis does a 180 in his characterization, and it makes no sense.
No sense.
Not to mention, he basically does nothing the whole film, so he shouldn't be in the film at all.
Yeah.
It's just,
You know what Loomis does in this movie? Ruins Laurie Strode's life
yeah, and then
dies.
dies.
I don't care about spoiling it. This movie's so bad that I don't give a fuck. Loomis gets murdered, but it's fine because I don't fucking care because he's a douchebag.
Yeah, but there's no reason for him to act like that. There was
No,
no
there's
in
not.
between.
No, there's no way that you can connect the two things. There's two things. There's no line. You jump from one thing to another.
There is
for no
a
reason.
line. It's just squiggly, like really squiggly.
I don't see a line.
The squiggle line.
I would say maybe there's a line, but it got snipped about halfway through.
Like I could understand the idea behind getting from like Loomis we see in the first film to super fame obsessed Loomis in this film,
sure.
but they don't set up how he got there, so it doesn't make sense.
They don't set up almost anything in this movie.
No.
That's my huge problem with this film is there's no setup for anything. Okay, hold on. I'm about to make a contradictory statement in a second. There's no setup for anything in this movie, which sucks because it makes all the stuff with the characters feel like nothing.
Yeah.
Because it is. But all of the non-setup violence that we get where Michael's just murking people is pretty cool.
Yeah. Because I don't care.
It's because you don't care. You're just waiting for Michael to kill some people.
Couldn't see it though.
Couldn't see it. That's what sucks.
The only thing that I think was like actually a really good success in this film, because the cinematography I didn't like.
I didn't
It
either.
was closer to the House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah.
Not as like batshit, but it was just super jumpy and
Yeah.
weird.
Weird transition stuff.
They wouldn't stay like still on things,
God,
including
no.
people's faces when they were talking, which is hard. because it was hard to tell who was talking sometimes with how dark it was.
Uh-huh.
No, the one thing I think worked in this film, and I hate to say this because we shit on it last time, dialogue.
Dialogue was better.
Dialogue was great in this film because everyone's so fucking grungy in this film for no reason. But they're so fucking grungy that the dialogue now works.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it works really well. The sheriff and Annie, too, both had really great, I think, funny moments where they talked. And it was like, I could, A, actually see this character saying this.
Yep.
And B, it's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I actually laughed. Like, I genuinely laughed.
The sheriff has the most, like, dad conversation ever at the dinner table.
It's so funny, dude.
And the one I thought was really funny with Annie is she's just yelling at it like one of the deputies.
Yeah.
She's like, turn off your fucking gumballs.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. It's really good.
Don't get fed on my ass. All right. That was our initial reactions.
Yeah.
Normally we give a description of the plot first, but
No, this movie made me mad.
we kind of switched it around. So I guess, do you want me to do that description really quick?
Yeah, man. We haven't even gotten to the ghost part of this movie.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, so the movie opens up with a flashback to Michael when he's in the hospital and his mom's still alive. By the way, heavy spoilers for the first movie,
Yeah.
but whatever. And it establishes this new thing about, like, a white horse out of nowhere.
Huh, where'd that come from?
It's white horse imagery, which, if you're wondering what that means, they literally spell it out for you in the opening scenes of this movie, which is a quote from some dream thing.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was
like
called.
exploring the mind, something like that. I don't know. It's super on the nose.
You know a movie's going to be good when it opens with a giant block of text.
Well, sometimes, but not this
I was
specific.
being sarcastic,
Well,
Ben.
Star Wars opens with the giant block of text,
But not all those are
but
good.
in a different way. Point being, it does this flashback to something that wasn't established in the first film, and for me, that's like the first sign that this isn't going to be good. Is when a movie has to establish something that happened
in the past
that we've already seen.
Yeah.
That wasn't indicated at all. It's
There's
just
a
like,
lot of that.
oh, you just wrote this new thing and are like having us pretend like this was here the whole time. And that's, it's a leap that to me indicates bad things to come.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's this flashback sequence. It immediately cuts to a title screen, which, very good title screen.
Good
'cause it's
title
just
card.
Halloween 2 and then Screaming. What follows is basically Halloween 2 truncated down to, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Great. Probably
Yeah.
my favorite part of the movie.
It's actually good.
The
part that makes me mad is that's not the movie.
Yeah, 5 minutes in, Bob goes, oh no, this is going to be a dream, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's basically the final goal circuit from the first movie.
Yeah,
with some added stuff.
Again, it's Halloween 2, but 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
Which I will say, Rob Zombie, from what I've learned from his 2 takes on Halloween, really good at taking a film and like breaking it down into its base parts. Because he did that in the first Halloween.
Yeah.
With the back half of that movie, which is just the OG Halloween, just like shorter. And he did that with Halloween 2. He took all the important parts of that film and pushed it into his own film.
Yeah.
Except it was all a dream.
Which removes all the weight from all the kills.
Yeah.
Removes everything. There, it doesn't matter.
The only bright side is Buddy got to live. The
Buddy got to
security
live.
guard.
He survived. And I'm okay with that.
It was a dream, so he didn't die.
Yep.
And then after that, the film plays out of Laurie just having a mental breakdown the whole time.
Yeah.
Being the most unlikable version of Laurie Strode ever.
Oh my god, she sucks so much.
Super grungy now. She lives with the sheriff, and the sheriff's house, for whatever reason.
For no reason.
Well, that's what I meant. For whatever reason.
Yeah.
Looks like
a crack den.
I was going to say crack den, but I didn't. That seemed mean. But it looks like a crack den.
It does.
So, for some reason, the sheriff has allowed, assumedly, Laurie to spray paint everything.
Yeah. And there's like...
At one point of the film, I made a comment to Bob of, oh my god, he let her spray paint a anarchist symbol in the bathroom with 666. And what were the posters everywhere?
Alice Cooper.
The walls are spray painted. It looks stupid.
Yeah. Very Rob Zombie, though.
But the sheriff of this town lives there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it's bad.
The whole film's just Laurie having a mental breakdown. Michael's alive.
Yeah.
He escaped from
somehow.
the morgue van. I guess it's an ambulance.
See, that was part of the fucking dream sequence, though. We don't know that that's real.
No, that part was real.
Was that part real?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they show that during the dream sequence.
Right before the dream sequence.
Oh.
Because that was when she was getting worked on at the hospital.
I just assumed all of that was a dream sequence.
No, because that definitely had to happen.
I guess that's true because she had to be.
Because she was
I will
fucked
say
up.
that is something cool about this movie. The hospital scenes were cool. At least I thought they were, and
No.
they were relatively gross. Too.
I liked this film up until the "It was all a dream" section.
Yeah, because look,
It was just Halloween 2.
if it was Halloween 2, but with Rob Zombie spin on it, and I don't hate that. Now, if the movie had been that with all the setup and not just the final girl circuit, I would have enjoyed myself a lot more. But you don't get any of the setup, so none of the kills during that pay off, and then all gets thrown away because it's a dream. Who cares?
But, just the film is Laurie freaking out. Michael's alive somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow, because at the end of Halloween, he gets shot in the head.
With a .357 Magnum.
Brain exploded. Skull bits in there. Gets up is fine. Totally
Apparently.
fine. Fully functional.
Still doesn't talk.
Still doesn't talk, but he didn't do that anyways. Basically, what I'm trying to say, and Bob is going to hate me for this joke, Michael Myers is a zombie in this zombie film.
Yeah.
Straight up magic, which I hate.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a lot of magic in this movie.
and then throughout this whole, Laurie's going crazy and Michael's, I guess, trying to find her again.
Yeah, searching.
It's not even clear. Michael just kind of kills random people.
Michael kills a lot of random people, which is fine.
The premise in the background is that Laurie and Michael's mom, I forget her name. What was it? Judith? No, that's the
that's
sister.
his dead sister. Deborah.
Deborah?
Is it Deborah Myers?
I don't know.
That sounds familiar.
Zombie's wife
Rob Zombie's wife.
is a ghost,
Yeah. There's a ghost.
and she's hanging out with Ghost Michael,
Ghost young Michael.
who talks, which is
Whatever. I think it's fine. Ben
it's
doesn't
better
like it.
than like grown Michael talking.
If grown Michael spoke a word, I would have broken my TV screen.
It's better than grown Michael talking, but I still don't like it. But yeah, it's Ghost Baby Michael and Mama Michael just walking around being ghosts the whole film.
Talking to Michael.
And Laurie!
And Laurie.
It's just like, why?
What's happening?
All right.
Oh my god.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I just don't want to talk about this film anymore.
We know we need to keep talking about it. We have to make an episode, Ben.
We did.
We did, bro. No, this is
We can do recommendations now.
No.
Anyways, the film ends. They go to this shack in the middle of the woods, and the police surround it.
Yep.
People die.
Yep.
Michael dies.
Michael dies.
Well, he should die, but like he's a zombie, so he probably will come back.
Yeah.
Except there's no third film.
There's no third film, thank God.
So he's dead.
Thank Christ.
Loomis dies.
Thank God. Prick.
Probably that was his 5th minute in the entire film. And then Laurie comes out of the shack with the Michael mask on,
Yeah.
and she's the new Michael.
Yep. That's the implication, at least.
Yep.
And the film was building up that the whole time. But I don't really care because Laurie sucked anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think Rob Zombie was trying to go for this thing where, like, showing that Laurie has the same mental health problems that Michael has because they're siblings.
And trauma
And
has triggered it in the same way that
Trauma
it did for
has
Michael.
now brought it out.
Yeah.
So
That's the point. It's just executed horribly.
Yeah.
And this movie is so effing predictable. There are so many times where I called and went, that guy's dead. And about 10 seconds later, Michael appeared out of nowhere and stabbed him to death.
Okay, that's most slashers, but
That's fair.
this one wasn't fun because I couldn't see.
Yeah. God. Oh my God. I just my big positive for this movie. There are positives, everybody. Don't get too excited. There is one positive. I think the kills are pretty cool usually. And I think we said this during the movie. I don't know if this is a good interpretation of Michael, but I don't hate it and I like some of the stuff he does.
No, I mean, Michael spends most of the movie with his mask off.
Yeah, which I
is
think is cool.
straight up just not Michael.
Yeah.
However, super intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude.
Yeah.
I
I think it's cool that he has a beard now too.
yeah, he just looks like a scary lumberjack,
Yeah.
which is great. Except it's just not Michael. Like,
Not Michael.
I think the thing I said to Bob like all comments about this movie aside, is that if this hadn't have been a Halloween movie, I would have been okay with it.
Yeah. If this was just some stock standard slasher, like marketed as something else, fine.
I actually might have been pretty into it.
Yeah.
But because this was not only a sequel, but a Halloween movie, a sequel to like Rob Zombie's other Halloween movie,
Yeah.
it just didn't track
No.
with the story already, and it just didn't fit the feel
At
of
least
a
the
Halloween film.
First one felt like a Halloween film. Kind of. Like, you could see it, right?
Yeah.
This one, who gives a fuck about Halloween? Like, it just doesn't matter.
Most of the film
Inconsequential.
happened not on Halloween.
That's true. There's like a weird countdown to Halloween because Michael's coming back. And
But most of it happened before then.
yeah.
You just want to do recommendations? I'm in that same boat as with the last Halloween film where I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to talk about because it was a nothing movie.
Yeah.
Like it.
This.
I didn't
yeah.
like it,
I didn't like it either.
but it was just like it wasn't good.
Mm-mm.
And I don't even want to I don't want to shit on Rob Zombie either. Like I think he did a decent job in general. It just turned out bad.
Yeah.
Like I can't point at something and go, "You did a horrible job here."
Yeah, because there's one. The editing, I just can't.
Yeah, the editing wasn't great, and the cinematography wasn't great.
Yeah.
But there's
Those are
nothing
my
where
big
I'm
ones.
like, "Oh, that was your fault."
That's fair. I don't know.
Like he made a Rob Zombie film.
Yeah. I just don't think Michael
Which is
Myers
fine.
translates to Rob Zombie very well.
It just doesn't translate.
Yeah. Maybe Jason. I haven't seen Friday the 13th, of course. I'm just making assumptions here.
Maybe slightly better.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just.
Maybe Leprechaun.
That could be fun.
It could be pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be good, but it'd
No, it
be
would
funny.
definitely be funny. This one's a real mixed bag because honestly, the only thing I actually liked were the kills
Yeah.
because they were more brutal, and I like this interpretation of Michael as a character. I think it's more fun. Is it good? Meh.
So your recommendation?
Buck.
Do you have any?
If you want a Rob Zombie film, it's a Rob Zombie film, right?
Yeah.
If you watched Rob Zombie's Halloween and you liked it, you could watch this one if you want.
I don't know if you'll like it,
I
but
don't know if you'll like it.
it's the second one.
It's the
It's all
second
you
one.
got because he's not doing another one.
Nope. Recommendations. I honestly, that's it. I don't have any. I can't recommend this because I didn't have that good of a time watching it.
For me, if you like kind of gritty, brutal kills,
That's fair.
check it out. If you like Rob Zombie, decent Rob Zombie film. I mean, like, once again, this film isn't, like, objectively bad.
Yeah.
I just didn't enjoy myself. And I know that colors, like, my review, but I don't think it's objectively bad. And in fact, it just screams Rob Zombie. So if you like Rob Zombie, you'll
Yeah.
probably like it. Outside of that, if you kind of want to see Michael, like, in a different portrayal, a very, very different portrayal, even some might say a non-Michael portrayal,
Yeah.
that's something to check out. And then finally, if you like the first Halloween Rob Zombie movie, check out this one because, like, you're not getting another one. There was supposed to be a third one,
Yeah.
but he declined doing it because he wasn't having fun making these films.
Mm-hmm.
He almost didn't make this one
Really?
because he just did not have a good time doing the first one.
Huh.
And he took a year off, and then he was like, I'll do it. But
Damn.
that's all I got. I don't know. I don't know if I can necessarily recommend it in, like, the best faith because I didn't enjoy myself.
Yeah, that's my problem with like recommendations sometimes is like, if I didn't enjoy a movie, do I really want to recommend that to somebody?
But it's not just that I didn't enjoy it. I just feel like I got nothing out of the experience.
Yeah.
Maybe in part because I've seen it before, but, like, it was just so meh.
Yeah. That's fair.
Rating?
Okay. Look, I don't like this movie.
That's fair.
I'm probably never going to watch it again. At least the first one, I could maybe rewatch that. Maybe if I was to show it to somebody.
No, that's fair.
This one, I would just skip it. I would go, no, we don't want to watch that. Like, I just don't want to. And that's kind of a problem where I'm at, where, like, I see how someone could enjoy this movie. If someone is a Rob Zombie enjoyer, someone likes Rob Zombie, they would probably prefer this one to the first one, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
This one's way more Rob Zombie.
so much more Rob Zombie.
I'm just not a fan of his style. So I don't want to absolutely dick on it because I could see it, right? But there are so many objectively horrible things in this film, like, in my opinion. The fact that you just can't see half the movie? Why are we watching a movie? Like the what? Like what the hell?
Yeah, there's a couple horror movies that came out around like the 2010s that have this exact issue. I'm not sure why it was like a popular thing to do,
Well, I hate it.
but it's the worst.
It's horrible. I hate this interpretation of Laurie Strode. I hate this version of Dr. Loomis, like genuinely, because just it is the antithesis to what the original character was, and that fucking sucks for someone who enjoys the original, and the second one so much.
Yeah, I mean, in 2007 Halloween, Not Loomis was okay,
Yeah,
and in 2009 Halloween 2, Not Loomis was bad.
yeah. Loomis's whole arc in the original too is, I don't want Michael to do these horrible things. I feel bad, so I'm going to blow myself up and die with him. That's hard. And it's so cool. And then this,
Donald
no.
Pleasance is great.
So, I'm going to give it 2.
Okay, fair enough. I guess it's my turn.
Mhm.
I'm in a similar boat to Bob, where I don't really like this film. Unlike Bob, though, I don't think I hate it. It's just, like, not my cup of tea.
That's how I feel,
Um,
except I feel like this is just disrespectful
In
to
fact,
the original.
like, I think my only really big issue with this film is it's a Halloween film. I think when I start to remove myself from that fact, I'm more okay with it.
That's fair.
It just breaks so many Halloween tropes, which I do know Rob Zombie was going for. So, like, the thing that kind of bugs me about this film was intentional. So, like, with my objective rating scale, he kind of did what he set out to do,
He absolutely did. I just don't like it.
which is a 3 for me. But I'm not going to give it a 3. And the only reason I'm not going to give it a 3 is because I think there was some objective issues, not with cinematography, because while I didn't like the cinematography style, I think it was very unpleasant. It is a style choice. You know, that, like, jerky, constant cutting thing?
Mm-hmm.
No, the thing I think that's, like, an actual issue with this film is the lighting. It's so bad. Like, in some scenes, straight up black screen
You can't see what's
at the end of the
happening.
film. Like, the most, like, stressful points of the film were occasionally just black screens. Like, we couldn't see
Yeah.
them. And it's pitch black outside when we were watching the movie. Any light is covered because, like, Bob has things going over the windows.
Yep.
Like, it's just dark.
The only light that was coming in was the light from the TV itself, which is a little bit. My monitor, but I have that turned down all the way.
Yeah.
My monitor brightness is turned down all the way. Also, it's across the room.
Couldn't see anything.
Nope.
And I think that just takes away from the film. Because, like, basically, if I was to ever rewatch this film, and, you know, this is a recommendation for any of you who are going to watch this on a computer where you can change the brightness to be, like, artificially, like, super bright. Because,
You'll need it.
like, the daytime scenes will look super oversaturated, but the night scenes will actually be visible,
Yeah.
which you need. Because, like, in its, like, current state, it's not unwatchable, but some scenes are just, like, you can't see them. So,
It's difficult.
because of that lighting issue, I'm going to give it a 2.5.
That's fair.
It really keeps it from achieving, I think, what it needs to be. Because, like, you know, it's a Rob Zombie film, which is fine. But I want to see the Rob Zombie-ness.
Exactly.
I can't see the Rob Zombie-ness.
You can't see it. There are so many scenes where, like, you know this person's, like, eviscerated, and you're just like, well, I can't see what they did.
Or this grungy setting, which,
Yeah.
like, the sets are always cool,
They're cool.
but I can't see them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God.
So, 2.5.
That's, yeah. You were right. This movie made me mad.
Shocking.
And, look, I try not to be mad on the podcast that much, okay? I try to be calm. I try to be collected.
Doesn't succeed.
But, my God, this one pissed me off. Because, like, I like the second Halloween film so much. And I was so excited. I was like, oh, maybe we'll get, like, some cool stuff. No, none of it. None of the cool stuff. No hot tub death. No Loomis explosion. Ugh.
At least the dream sequence was good.
Yeah, that was nice.
I did really enjoy that. That
Sucks
was fun.
that it wasn't the actual movie.
No, but because it was shorter, I think it was better.
Yeah, it worked.
All right, on that note, we're going to go to the outtakes.
Yeah.
We don't have a
There were
lot,
some.
but we got some.
Yeah.
More than I thought. So
More than I thought, too, honestly. I was worried.
we'll be back when those are over.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in a minute.
See ya.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the outtake section for this episode of Beware the Board. I hope you're enjoying our review of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 so far. I don't like this movie, but maybe you'll enjoy our review more than I enjoyed the friggin' movie. I don't know. But if you do not want any spoilers for this movie from the outtakes, please skip to 51 minutes and 8 seconds immediately. This first outtake is Ben and I's reaction to the hospital scenes at the very beginning of the movie. I don't like that it's showing them put stitches in her and stuff.
There goes the fingernail.
Oh my god, man.
Fixing her up.
Ooh. Hospital stuff makes me uncomfy.
Welcome to life-saving procedures.
This next outtake is Ben and I's reaction to the morgue van that's carrying Michael Myers hitting something really fucking stupid. Okay.
Did you take that back, Bob?
No, that wasn't funny. They hit a that cow got fucking... That's so fucking stupid.
That cow's gone.
What a stupid plot point.
It's a Deus Ex cow.
This next clip is Ben and I reacting to Michael eviscerating the two dudes that were driving the morgue crew van. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a gag warning on this one.
He should have played dead.
He did try playing dead.
No, I meant, Gary.
Oh, well, yeah, Gary should do that. Michael's about to put an end to this man, thank Christ. I think he's annoying as fuck. The AC's blowing on it, making it rattle. You know what I would oddly be okay with?
What?
Even though it's so anti-Michael? If Rob Zombie just gave Michael a gun.
What if he talked, Bob?
I don't want him to talk. And quit hinting at something that might or might not happen.
I'm not hinting at shit.
Okay. Michael's... Oh my god, that's so much worse. Is he... Oh, you know how I said I wouldn't throw up?
Yeah, remember when I gave you the trash can?
Oh my god. We just watched Michael cut that guy's head off with a piece of glass.
Yeah, it's impressive.
It is impressive. I do like the changes to his face when you get hit, though.
Well, his mask's kind of burnt now.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, there's the white horse. This outtake is my reaction to learning that everything that we just saw in the hospital was a dream.
Bob, you're very quiet. Do you have any thoughts?
I hate this movie. What the fuck? Where are we? This next clip is me screaming about how the Loomis in this movie is not Loomis at all. Well, I guess if he's dead,
I actually...
does HIPAA apply?
I don't know. Well, so, like... Unless he signed something allowing him to do it.
You think Michael signed anything?
Well, no, the mom might have.
Maybe.
Yeah, why was she like, you caused 15 deaths?
That's the opposite of Loomis. He's anti-Loomis. You're just taking the carrot. No, turn this off. Turn this movie off.
But I can't turn it off.
This next clip is Ben and I's reaction to Michael killing some rednecks in a cornfield. Okay.
Now he's got the mask on, so he's
Yeah.
good to kill.
They say beat him to a pulp, like...
No, Bob, that would be beating a normal person to a pulp.
Ooh, across the eyeballs. Yeah, Michael doesn't fucking care. Oh, I was hoping someone get impaled on those. That's kind of cool. Good kill. I like the inclusion of that. Oh, this movie is so much more brutal. But I wish it would show it. Like, I'm getting splashes of violence.
It's also super dark.
This next clip is Ben and I's reaction to Michael encountering a dog. You know what happens. He's so much angrier this movie.
He also has brain damage this movie.
Oh, don't. The dog.
Yeah, because you know Michael has such a great history with dogs, right?
Yeah, he's going to eat the dog.
Michael's never done anything wrong. to
Implied
the
that he
dog.
ate the dog.
No. Not implied.
This next outtake is me simply asking Ben a question and him giving me an honest answer. Have you timestamped any of me shitting all over this movie?
No, it's not funny. It's just disappointing.
Okay. How many do we have?
I'll timestamp that, though.
This next clip is Ben freaking out about how preposterous some of the things in this movie are.
Who? Who was this witness?
No idea. No fucking clue, Ben. Don't ask me.
It was a deserted country road.
In the middle of nowhere.
Who the fuck saw it? Shit.
I don't know. This movie doesn't care to explain.
Was it a little woods person?
Woods person?
Like a wild man with an active telephone?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the outtakes. I don't know what's included in there, but I'm pretty sure there's a moment. Well, never mind. I'll leave it. I don't even remember anymore. Fuck it. Do we have any announcements, Ben?
Kinda.
No. What? Okay. You know what we forgot?
What?
Well, I guess we didn't forget. Because it's the same people, right?
Oh, for like who's at the convention?
Yeah.
It is very specifically the woman who plays Annie. I don't have her. Basically, my phone died, so I don't have any notes.
Oh, your phone's dead?
Yeah.
You
That's why I
could've-
said my phone's glitching out. I'm turning it back on. I probably will have like 3%. But
I was going to say, I have a phone charger, man.
yeah, it's the woman who plays Annie
And Laurie Strode, right?
and the woman who plays Laurie Strode.
Yeah.
Because both of them were in this film and in the first one. But we mentioned them last time.
Okay. I didn't know if there was anyone specifically from this film that was...
Not that
mentioned.
I'm aware of.
Okay. So I think we just watched these back to back because
We watched it back to back because, like,
we wanted to knock them out.
knock them out.
Yeah. So what are we watching next week, Benjamin?
Uh,
Oh, your phone turned on.
yeah.
How nice.
All right. Next week, we're going to be watching The Crazies.
Yeah. I don't actually know what this is. Like,
We are
genuinely.
watching the original Crazies
Yeah.
and the 1973 one.
Dang, 73. That's early.
Yep.
Interesting.
So look forward to that.
Yeah. Anything else announcement-wise? I'm just trying to remember. I don't think so, right?
That's it.
Okay. Well, in that case, check us out on Twitter, @BewareTheBoard. It's where I post updates for the show. It's basically anything you want to know about the show, it goes on our Twitter. Mondays, I post a spoiler post for that week's worth of episodes, which is basically a tweet with an image of the movie covers for that week, and you can reveal the image to see what movies you're watching so that you can watch them beforehand and get no spoilers during the episode. Honestly, for these movies, we've been spoiling a lot. Whatever. I try to give a warning usually, but this one I was like, I don't fucking care.
Bob was so done, and he spoiled everything, so I was like, I don't care now.
I didn't care to be. Ugh. When movies make me mad.
There was also, like, no spoilers in this film, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's Michael killing people.
That was basically it.
Yeah. On the days the episode drops, I post a link on our Twitter. So if you ever like, hey, I missed an upload or whatever, I want to know what date this came out, all of the links are on our Twitter.
You can check us out wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcast, Spotify. We're also on YouTube still, if you want to watch us there. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can support us by like commenting, and subscribing. In general, if you want to communicate with us, you can communicate with us either through the YouTube comment section. We do read those, or on Twitter with Bob.
Mm-hmm.
If you are feeling especially like kind of cheeky and you really want to piss Bob off, send him a picture of a white horse.
Fuck you.
He'll know what it is, and
Fuck you.
he'll be really angry.
Anyone who sends me a picture of a white horse, I'm blocking you.
It'll be really funny, though.
No. This might be my least favorite Halloween film. I think this beat Halloween 3.
Yeah!
It's been achieved. I fucking hate it.
Best Halloween film, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Oh, God. Sorry, I was taking a drink.
Halloween.
Oh. Check us out on TikTok. I post clips from the show on TikTok now. If TikTok is your platform, check it out. I want to put more stuff up there soon. We've just been really fucking busy doing other stuff, and it sucks.
That's why we're recording at 6 a.m.
It's 8:40 in the morning, dude. I have to be up at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well,
I think that's the end of the episode.
that's it.
God bless. I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. See you next time.